back to Pilates with Bianca. In today's class, we're going to be working the arms. So before we start, let's get straight back to the basics. So if you want to place your hand on your rib cage, I want you to practice that rib to hip connection. So breathe in through the nose, hands on the ribs, and we breathe out. Feel the rib cage slide down towards the hips. And let's do that again. So we inhale through the nose and we sigh out through the mouth. Keep going. Breathe in through the nose and sigh out through the mouth. Well done. Okay, so let's bring the arms up above the head and back down. It's good just to get a little bit of movement before we really start working the arms, just to warm up all of those joints. Let's bring the arms up above the head and remember that rib to hip connection. So even when the arms are going up above the head, we still have that rib to hip connection. Let's go up and over and back down into the other side. And little spinal twist, and we're going to get started. So with the shoulders, remember we're going to have our shoulders down and back. So we're going to do arm circles, but before we move, I want us to get the shoulder position correct. So let's roll the shoulders, have the shoulders squeezing down and back. So remember that imaginary pencil we have holding in the back of our shoulder blades. Okay, so already you can see that posture is set. We're sitting out of the sit bones and we're using our core as a bit of a corset to hold up our spine. Okay, so now we're going to start the arm circles. Let's go. I'm going to give you some prompts along the way, and I really need you to listen to your body here, okay? So whatever you want to do with your legs is totally fine. If you want to extend them out, that is absolutely okay. I personally like to just sit with a crossed leg, but again, if you want to stand, you're absolutely welcome to do that as well. So here, I really want you to think about the shoulders sliding down and back. A common error, sometimes we start to feel the movement come up the neck, but we want to feel it in the shoulder, so up in this area, not in the neck. Breathe in through the nose, sigh out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose, sigh out through the mouth. Okay, some imagery, keep going. So I want you to imagine that somebody's pulling you in this direction and someone's pulling you in this direction, and so you're really feeling stretched in either side. That's going to activate the muscles and really strengthen the arms. I know this is hard. Let's reverse. We're halfway. It's hard. We're warming straight up. We're not feeling this in the neck, so just make sure that you really have your shoulders down back, and if you need to, you stop. You reset and then you come back into it. I would much rather that you do this correctly without any pain and to strengthen those muscles correctly. Nearly there. Let's do 10 seconds. Breathe through it, breathe through it, breathe through it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hug it out. Woo! And you'll often find in Pilates, it's those small movements that we do that are the most effective. So give it a roll. Okay, so we're going to come into the Pilates push-up. So to set off with the Pilates push-up, to start with, if this is your very first time doing a push-up, you're going to have your knees nice and close to your chest. So when you do the push-up, it's a little bit easier. So that's your first option. Second option, you're going to move the knees away and shift the weight into the hands. And your third option is to come onto your toes, and you can do the push-up on your toes. Okay, so choose your option and come and join me. I'm going to start on my knees. So we inhale to lower, and then we exhale to push away. Now I'm going too fast, so let's slow it down. It should be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm feeling the shake already. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Keep going. Inhale to lower. Exhale to push away. Now I want you to think about what the belly is doing. So we're lifting that belly up away from the mat. Draw the belly up. Breathing is inhale through the nose, sighing out through the mouth. And I want you to think about your knees being really light, so all the weight is in the sole of your palm. Let's do 2 more. You're so strong. I know this is hard. Slow, last one. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Draw back into that prayer stretch. Release the arms, push the mat away. And I want you to think about you trying to create a bit of a hole in the mat. So you're really pushing that floor away. That's going to open up and lengthen the arms. We're going to come back into the push-up and we're going to do little pulses at the bottom range. Now, we do have to get our head in the game. This is a little bit challenging, but we're not here for long, so let's do it together. Okay, so come halfway down and let's pulse it out for 12. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel the shake in the arms and release. Okay, so we're going to come into the tricep push-up. It is slightly different to the chest push-up that we just did, and it's working at the back of the arm. So when you place your hands down on the mat, so come with me now, your hands are going to be directly underneath your shoulders. So the stance is already a little bit more narrow. With your knees, remember, similar to the chest push-up, to make it easier, your knees are closer. To make it harder, the knees are further away or you're on your toes. So when you're doing the tricep push-up, I want you to just track where your elbows are going. So they should be tracking behind you. So let's do 10 together. So we inhale to lower and we exhale to push away. 9 to go. Inhale to lower, exhale to push away. So remember, you can bring those knees in a little bit closer. Inhale to lower, exhale to push away. 6 to go. All the weight in the hands, knees are like feathers. We've got 4 to go. Just check your elbows are tracking. It's almost like they're squeezing the waist. 3 to go. You can do it. I know this is hard. You might not go as low if you don't need to. Draw that belly up. 2. And last one. And you are amazing. Draw back into that prayer stretch. Certainly not easy. Okay, so we're lying down on our front. We're going to sweep our arms down by our side, by our thighs. Squeeze the hands together. And let's turn from the shoulder. So join me now, squeezing the fingertips, reaching down for the toes. And I want you to think about wringing out the arms. So it's almost like your bicep and your tricep. So your arm is like a sponge. And I want you to squeeze it out. So palms up, palms down, palms up, palms down. Let's go. And we really want to look at the mat because we want to protect our neck. So always look at the mat. We want to have a nice curve in the neck. Reach down towards your toes. Fingertips are squeezed together. When we fatigue, we often actually just roll our wrist. So make sure the whole movement is coming from the arm, from the shoulder. You can even squeeze your glutes and lift the thighs off the mat a little bit. Lift that belly up away from the mat. So I want you to imagine there's a piece of ice underneath your belly button. This is hard. You can do it. Keep those arms nice and high. Breathe through it. You can do it. I believe in you. 10 seconds. 5, 4, keep going, keep strong. Shoulders are down and back. 2, 1, and bring the arms up and rest. A well-deserved rest. Holy dooly. Hello, arms. And release back. Moving into a forward plank position. The first option, you're going to have your knees bent and we're lifting up with our hips. You're going to look down your body and you're feeling this pretty much the whole body, but really quite heavy in those arms. Squeeze the glutes to have the hips high. Draw the belly in, rib cage is tucked in. So that's your first option. You're going to stay there for a minute. Second option, you can lift a leg and even extend and lift the opposite leg. Or your third option, you can extend the legs. I'll just set up correctly. You can extend the legs, look down the body and lift. So choose your option. We're here for a minute, so you might want to time yourself. Lift up and hold. Always look down the body. Breathe in through the nose, sigh out through the mouth. Ten seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll the hips. So well done. You have completed our lean arm series. You're probably already feeling it. If you want, you're absolutely welcome to repeat the video again. We've kept it short on purpose. As you're seeing, you can see why Pilates is so effective. You feel it straight away, you see it straight away. And so we can do the short program. I hope today's class has been valuable for you. Please share your goals and your comments on the Facebook community. I would so love to hear from you. Have a good day.